Hi Capricorn, how are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your general reading for October, at the end of October, okay? I'm sorry guys, but that was why I made sure I uploaded your How Do They Feel About You readings early, okay? And I've been working through the signs. So today I'm just going to do a general reading, which is the reading that starts off with a snapshot of the astrological influences that will affect you directly. And then after a 10 minute summary, it will be followed by the tarot reading. Could someone please timestamp where the tarot reading portion starts? And then it will end with we'll conclude with your oracle and spirit messages, okay, and an affirmation for your sign. That is what the general reading is composed of in general, for those of you that don't know. Not everybody needs to hear about love and what's happening in their relationships. Some people are in happy, healthy relationships, and even if they're not, they may not be interested in love tarot readings, okay? So the general readings are for those of you who want more of a broader perspective on how the energies are going to play out in your finances, at work, your career, your investments, your health, okay? Relationships, family, all right? And love does inevitably come up in a lot of the readings as well, but it's not going to be my focal point. All right, so without further ado, and please remember to like and comment, you know, interact with me and let me know what resonated with you. And also, this video is late. The positive to that is, because we are nearly at the end of October, you can actually go back and see what played out for you or not, because it may have already played out, because we are at the end of October. I'll also be pulling in some early November energies as well, okay? But either way, you're not losing out by me uploading late, okay? I'm sorry about that. And whenever you see these messages, exactly when you're supposed to see them, okay? So, now Capricorn, now you all know about the Venus retrograde ad nauseum by now, okay? So Venus is a planet that rules love, relationships, how you feel, beauty, and even your money, okay? Now this planet is retrograde from the 5th of October to the 16th of November. However, when a planet moves, it has pre-shadow and post-shadow phases, so you also need to take into account a week or two before it turns and a week or two after it goes back in, it moves again and goes back in the other direction, okay? So you've probably been feeling these energies from about the end of September, and will do probably until about the beginning of December, okay? So let's just get that time frame clear. Okay. And so Capricorn, Venus has retrograded from your 11th house of networking, your tribe, your social circles, you know, groups of people that you interact with, friends. So that's the 11th house. So Venus has retrograded from the 11th house, which I just explained to you what there was, into your 10th house. Now your 10th house is your career and your business and how you earn your money from, you know, your income from your business, your career, your investments, or whatever, okay? So because Venus also governs our finances, this is not a good time to splurge out on any big ticket items, okay? And if you can hold off, it's a great time for bargains, but if you can hold off from making any major decisions around, you know, your income at this time. If you can wait until the middle of November to beginning of December, the better. But then you've got Mercury going retrograde. So, you know, just use your intuition and take your time. Dot your I's, cross your T's, read your contracts properly, or whatever it is that you are committing to. Okay. But even though you do, I'm jumping around here, even though you do have Venus retrograde in your one of your money houses, you also have some very strong positive influence coming from, you got a new moon in Libra, so there definitely will be some changes that you will see with regard to your career, your job, your money, your income, okay? But in addition to that, you also have Mars that is in harmony with the new moon. So with Mars, it's a time to be proactive, okay? It's in your personal income. So this will actually, and it also resonates with somewhere there with Capricorn. So this will definitely strengthen you in your area of, if you get a new job, a new career, or changes, or that type of thing, you will be supported, even though Venus is going retrograde in that area. Especially if it's something that you were working on in the past and it comes back up on the table. Retrogrades are great for working on something that was already in the works, something that you had already started. You may have put it aside for a minute, or you may have thought, oh, I'm not going to hear from those people again. That's, you know, it's a dead deal, all right? And then all of a sudden, someone comes back to you and says, oh, you know, I want to talk to you about this, you know, this job. I want to, actually, that's what has happened to me, okay? In a situation like that, where I thought that, okay, I'm not going to hear from them anymore, like 5 months ago, okay? And then all of a sudden it's, oh, can we talk to you on Monday, okay? So these are the type of things that can happen. So if something crops up from the past, that's good, okay? But to actually start something new, I mean, that's a really major decision. Something new right now, I would hold off and wait for a bit if you can. Okay, and also exes and old flames may come back from the past. They may be coming back from the past to heal, to get closure, to complete that cycle, or to see whether or not you can reestablish that relationship, okay? So like I said, for situations coming from the past, it's okay to work on those things and to reassess those things, but it's not a good time to be gung-ho about starting anything like brand new, all right? Unless it's a continuation of, okay? So, and you also have Mercury in your 11th house. So Mercury is a planet of communication. So some of you Capricorns may really be doing a lot of networking with your social media, with your, you know, sharing information on your social media networks. You may be giving talks. You may be working with teams and groups much more than usual, okay? There's a lot of communication here for you. You've got a lot going on in your 11th house with regard to groups, teams, your tribe, social networks, career networks, whatever type of groups they are, you have a lot going on, and there's going to be a lot of communication and a lot of energy exchange in that area for you guys, okay? And on the 23rd, Scorpio sextiles Capricornian energy, so that's really great, okay? So you may be talking about or dealing with issues of, you know, intimacy, or you know, transformation, sex, whatever, okay? Because that's what Scorpio and Pluto rules, is transformation, intimacy, you know, delving deep what is going on behind the scenes, trying to get to the truth. It can also be talking about sex, your desires, all right? And what else? And then we have on the 24th, which we just had, full moon in Taurus, which is your sister sign, another earth sign, okay, in your 5th house of creativity. Okay, so with your 5th house highlighted, Taurus is that energy of luxury, and it's very solid, very grounded, hardworking. It's a lot of substance, but the work that anyone puts in, or a Taurian puts in, it's not for anything. It's because they want that lifestyle, they want that luxury, they want those creature comforts. It's about, what do I like? What do I love? Okay, so you also have the full moon in Taurus in your 5th house. So you may be starting some type of business that may have been a hobby. It may have been something that you just love to do. You always did it, and you may turn it into a business and earn income from it, okay? Or you may find that you just need to have more fun, okay? You're really going to be looking at, what do I like to do? What makes me happy? Okay, so in addition to that, like I said, you've got a lot going on in your career house of income. So you may even get very lucky. You might get promoted, because this is the energy where people can win the lottery. Unexpected money from sources that you didn't even know about could come in, or you may have forgot you had some money over there and that comes in. Okay, so basically I'm going all over the place here, but especially with Scorpio being in the fray here, like I said, Scorpio's energy is about going deep, wanting to find the truth, but also forgiving and forget. Forgiving and forgetting. Don't harbor anything against anybody that you have anything against. Release it, let it go, because that can keep your vibrations down, right? And when you let that go, it raises your vibrations, and we are all more open to receive God's blessings of what is waiting for us. Harboring grudges keeps our vibrations low, and blessings, the door to blessings, shut. Okay, and that's in Scorpio, because any of you who know Scorpios know that they can hold on to something like an elephant. You know, they say an elephant has a good memory, and Scorpions can hold on to a grudge and memories of things for a day and a year and more, okay? So that's that Scorpion energy, all right? So release, let go, don't hold any grudges, because if you can't do it for the other person, do it for yourself, because it will hold you back, okay, Capricorn? Last but not least, we have the Sun again in the 11th house of dreams, wishes, and goals. So, Capricorn, this is a time to dream big and take the practical steps behind your dreams to make them a reality, okay? And this may also have something to do with, you may be, like I said, communicating and talking, or getting the support from larger groups and networks and people right now, because your 11th house is highlighted big time here, okay? Or maybe even your tribe, or your soul tribe, your family, okay? Whoever these large groups of people is, you might be working in teams. You'll be getting support from these groups, okay? So how long have I been talking for? Okay, could someone timestamp where the tarot reading is about to start? I'm sorry, it's 14 minutes, so we're going to try and keep this into one video. If I'm close to the end, I'm not even going to bother with this second video, because I need to move on here, okay? And a lot of you don't even watch the second part anyway. Ooh, the first card out the deck, the Star. So this is you guys having faith. You have hope. You know, this is your dreams, goals, and wishes. The first card, the center of your reading. your dreams, goals and wishes, which was the last thing I just said at the end of your astrological portion. Okay, so write those goals down, focus on those goals, meditate those goals, flesh them out. Okay, and see them clearly in your mind, what it is that you want to manifest around this beautiful Taurus new moon energy here. Okay, it was a couple of days ago, but the energy is still with us for a couple of weeks, okay? And we probably felt the energy is even a couple of weeks before it came in. So whatever goals it is you're going to manifest, I don't think it's something that you suddenly just popped into your head just now. Okay, this is probably something that you've been thinking about maybe for years, maybe for months, and now you may think, okay, this is the right time. I really want to do this. Okay, yeah, this is too many. Entirely too many, but I'm gonna use them. You know why? Because they're all crap cards, and this is your challenge. This is your challenge, Capricorn. Don't let this hinder you from this. Okay, this is your challenge. Feeling burdened, feeling oppressed, feeling tired, thinking you can't take not one more step. Okay, you're feeling that your dreams are not going to come true. It's like the universe is showing you signs and symbols, and maybe even sending people towards you, and you're like, whatever. Not interested, because you're just so tired. You may feel burnt out. Okay, you may even be crying over spilt milk, talking about shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay, so this is your challenge that you need to work on. You need to get beyond this. You need to raise your vibration anyway, however you decide you're going to do that. Okay, absolutely. What's in Capricorn's foundation? Yeah, your foundation, you guys were stressed out. But you see, 10s are the end of a cycle. You're nearly there. You can actually see your destination ahead. You can see your goal. You can smell it. You can nearly touch it. You've only got a few more steps to go. But it's nearly as though you think that I can't take one more step. But you can. You can, okay? So, yeah, Capricorns have been through a lot. They're going through, like, I think, probably for the last year, when Saturn returned home to Capricorn, then it went retrograde in Capricorn for 6 months. Then now it just this minute turned direct. Okay. And there are a lot of us that are still feeling what we went through at the beginning of this year. Okay, and we're still recovering, including me, myself. Okay, so I feel you, Capricorns, I feel you. Okay, so here we've got the world. Okay, the world. This is the end of a cycle. It's the beginning of a new cycle. Some of you may even be thinking about traveling. Some of you were dealing with people from foreign countries, international negotiations. Okay, traveling. You'll come to the end of the cycle. So whatever negative cycle was behind you, it's gone. It's done, Capricorn. It's done. Okay, keep your eyes focused on the prize. Keep your eyes on this. You've come too far. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is the card of Capricorn. It's the devil. Doesn't mean that Capricorn is a devil, but this is the lower base nature of Capricorn, of Saturn, of the Saturn influence. Okay, and it's in reverse. So a lot of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs are actually aware and focused on releasing self-defeating habits, releasing patterns that go against you and does not serve you. Okay, and that was what it's funny, I just mentioned the Saturn retrograde, 6 months retrograde in Capricorn. That is what that transit was about, because it highlights and it shows us where we're not living in or acting in our highest integrity. Okay, it shows us where we should know better. As Capricorns, we should know better. Okay, and it will show us in no uncertain terms. Trust me about that. Okay, and so we know what it is that we need to let go of and release. Okay, or if we were in toxic relationships, those need to be released as well. Okay, or any of those toxic dynamics, be aware of them, be aware of it, and bring them up for healing. Okay. Yeah, so there are some of you that you literally, an emotional situation here may have literally drained the daylights out of you. Okay, you see the sun in reverse, that is a lack of vitality, a lack of energy. Okay, there was some type of emotional situation. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be with a best friend, it could be with a family member, it could be with a spouse, it could be with, have I covered everybody? I think you get the drift. It doesn't have to be romantic, but some of you have been through a situation where some type of romantic situation or connection had left you feeling really drained. It could be that the person was not reliable. There could have been withholding emotions, as well as they could be very wishy-washy. You know, their emotions out of control, or their emotions could have caused your emotions to go out of control. Okay, so yeah, and you see with this card here, some of you may have, this may have been the toxic situation that needed to be released, or the dynamics, I should say, the dynamics that needed to be released here, so that you could get healing. All right, I'm seeing for nearly every sign, I'm seeing messages about healing, healing, healing. So this is the Venus retrograde. This is the Venus retrograde energy. It supports people in healing, delving deep. And also Venus was in Scorpio, okay, retrograded into Scorpio, and Scorpio is about really your psyche, the depth of your psyche and your soul, your psychology. They want to know the truth. They delve deep, they dig deep. Okay, so, and that's what the Venus retrograde is about. So it's fine, you can't always have, you know, cards and outcome that's all peaches and roses all the time. That's not real life. It's not reality. Okay, so yeah, your environment, because of what some of you went through, it could have made you these dynamics here, okay, could have left you feeling kind of out in the cold. Some of you may have had to separate yourself, or someone separated themselves from you. Also, this could have, I don't know, some of you may have lost a home. Some of you may have lost a lot of money behind this, or just feeling just emotionally, or what's the word, numb, or alone, or rejected, okay, and just feeling out in the cold. Some of you may have even I don't know, there's a lot of loss here, a lot of physical, financial, material loss here, okay? But hold on, you're coming through the other end, okay? You're so close here. Don't give up, Capricorn, you're really close. The universe is going to reward you for your hard work and everything you put in. Despite everything you were going through, you were steadfast like a true Capricorn, okay? It takes a lot to keep a Capricorn down, okay? So you showed your mettle, okay, Capricorn? You showed what you were made of, so hang in there, don't give up. You're so close, okay? Okay, yeah. So now you just need to be more pragmatic. You need to be more, what's the word? More cerebral. You know what I mean? Use your intellect and your logic, not your emotion. Okay? To solve your issues, to get through your issues, use your logic, use your intellect, do your checklist, and go through each step one at a time, pragmatically. Use your head, not your heart or your emotions as you go forward. Okay? Now, how many minutes are we? Okay, I need to wrap this up. I haven't even started confirmation cards yet. You're turning the corner though, Capricorn. You're turning the corner. Okay? A new cycle. You're releasing toxic people, toxic relationships, toxic patterns, behaviors, okay? Or any addictions. You're healing, you've got the star card here. You're hanging on to your faith is getting you through. And this is, the outcome is a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So as of this reading, the outcome is that you are still concerned about your business, your income, your money, whatever your foundation is, you're still concerned about that as of the okay, but that is because, Capricorn, some of you, this isn't for all of you, some of you have got stinking thinking, okay? Some of you have got stinking thinking. You've got the 5 of Cups here, the 4 of Cups, you've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and you, okay? So when you change what you look at will change, according to Dwayne Dyer, okay? So that is what your block is. That is what is standing between you and your blessings, okay, Capricorn? Let's just get that straight. All right? So let's confirm some of these cards. Hope you can see all these cards. I'm going to confirm the star. What's the star here in the center of Capricorn's reading? Okay, you see, you have faith. You have faith. You know that you've done the work. You've put in the work. You've mastered whatever it is, the lesson, whatever it is you needed to master. You've put in the work. You put in overtime. You may have done 10 jobs, whatever the case may be. And you know that you deserve this. Okay? You deserve it. You've put in the work, okay? So whatever it is that you're dreaming for or you're trying to manifest, it will come to pass because you deserve it, Capricorn. You've already put in the hard work. You have sown the seeds, okay? But this hard work that you put in really has done a number on you. It really took everything out of you, okay? So now it seems as though you put in a lot of physical labor. Now you need to put in the mental, intellectual labor, okay? Let me see this world. Where is the world here? Oh. Now this came in. Okay. So this has come to an end. This is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you may have suffered some type of financial loss or material loss. Remember I said that here? Okay? But you've come to the end of that cycle. That cycle has come to an end. Okay? That negative cycle is behind you and the positive cycle is about new cycle. Chapter in your life is about to start. Okay? Definitely, absolutely by the end of this year to the January, you will see that you are in a completely different place. But you should start to see the signs and the energy in your life now moving in that direction. Okay? Where's the devil in reverse? Yeah. The devil is in reverse. It seems as though some of you may have been dealing with, some of you had to cut something or somebody out. And some of you may have been dealing with either someone who's a water sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You may have had some type of legal situation that needed to be sorted out. You may have had something to do with attorneys, contracts, negotiations. That's for some of you. But some of you may have actually been dealing with a narcissist, okay, that you needed to cut out of your life, okay? Because it was creating a very toxic environment for you all, okay? So that is what this healing in your life, that's what you're cutting out. Okay, and whatever was going on here probably contributed and led to the loss that you suffered over here, a loss of energy and lack of inspiration and vision over here. This is not for all of you, this is for some of you, okay? What's this Queen of Swords? Okay, we're at 33 minutes. This is the last card I'm going to confirm. Then we're going to do the affirmation. Queen of Swords. Where's the Queen of Swords here? Yes! Yes, indeed. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. 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 Capricorn, remember I said this Queen of Swords here? You need to be more like an air sign. You need to pull in the qualities of an air sign. Okay? Now, you're going to use a strategy. You're going to use your intellect. Okay? You're going to use your logic over your emotions and your heart, and it will bring you victory. I hope the camera captures this. I hope the camera captures this picture. Using I think this is what I'm going to name the video. Using your intellect, logic, maybe even employing an advisor, an attorney, or a professional, okay, a specialist, will bring you the victory that you deserve. So it's intellect, logic over heart, over emotions, okay? So I'm done with that. Yeah. In the past, you were not using your intuition, Capricorn. Okay, because you were tired and drained, so you were not using your intuition. All right. So let's see what spirit messages have for you. Okay, so what message does Jesus have for you? We have the loving words of Jesus. So let's see what message Jesus has for you, Capricorns, for October and the energies coming into the beginning of November. After this, I'm going to upload your love reading, and then after that I'm going to start on the November readings. Okay, ask and it shall be given you. Matthew 7:7. Ask and it shall be given to you. I don't know what version Doreen Virtue used, but I don't like this. I like the King James version. Okay, ask and it shall be given unto you. Okay, so pray about your goals. Make sure your goals are clear in your mind. Write them down, write them out. Be like this Queen of Swords. Don't leave anything to chance. Okay, write them out in detail. We're gonna get cut off soon. Okay, let's see, what does the oracle cards, the angels, then the oracle, energy oracle have to say from Sandra Ann Taylor? Oh. Strategy, yo! Hello? What have I been saying? I said use strategy. Strategy is what you need, okay, for victory. And you saw me shuffle the cards, okay, and this dropped out. Strategy is what you need, not emotions. Not obligations, not feeling sorry for people who ain't feeling sorry for you, Capricorn. Strategy. Head over heart. Head over emotions. Okay. I don't know if we've gone into a second. Oh my Lord. I don't know if we've gone into a second. I'm wondering if I hold this here long enough, if it will take a picture. Okay, I don't know, it's about to go into another one. Man, strategy, make a plan, write it down. Make a plan, have a strategy, write it down, do a checklist. This card shows a pen, journal, and compass and key. When you receive this card upright, it indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up very specific strategy for achieving your goals. Are you hearing me, Capricorn? Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in course that may be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding your goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goals